Chickadee.
Yo, forgot I was streaming. I'm just setting up my, I'm just getting my goblins into a slightly cooler looking configuration. How's it going, Ropeburn? Glad to see you. I just figured while I'm picking up these dreadboars, I might as well trade in 2 treasure chests and get the rest of it. I want to take 3 tickets. So I traded in my 2 Kiki Jikis. I probably shouldn't have done this. You lose like 30 cents each, and they're only worth 70 cents. But like, do I need the 30 cents? Like, you know what I mean? I guess it kind of pays for 1, so it's probably worth it. And I only needed 2. Anyway, I gotta go to our deck. Gotta update it with the ones in our collection. Gotta remove the shit ones. I mean, I have an unboxing for later in the stream. I actually don't know what it is, but I think these are my... Well, I know that they're goblin cards. I know it's probably coming in many different packages. And I got those Kikis IRL. So we're gonna see. Yeah, I like it too, and it really doesn't... It doesn't lose or gain, like it doesn't lose anything, and it like really matches his skin tone well. Like the old Kamigawa frame isn't bad, and it's definitely like the best art, right, on both of them. So figured why not. Is there an old chieftain that I should have picked up? Yo, Kalante. I didn't say what up straight up, but good to see you as well. There must be an old chieftain, right? No, I gotta do this. No, he's a newbie. And we're not playing War Chief. So I could get the blood moons going. Oh, so this is the important part. The rest was just for style points. I spoke to somebody in the Discord today, and I've been saying it myself. I almost bought these. They're 2 cents extra, but they're kind of hideous. I don't know. Like I am a Rakdos fan. I can't read the card that well. I'd rather it look like a real Magic card. So I did not get them. I finished it's not that they're not cool. It's like cool as a poster. I don't want to have to play with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're definitely super wild. I'm glad they're doing things like that, because you're already playing with people who have altars like that. I have to wonder, will it... So currently the rule for altars in tournament play is that you can't cover the name or the mana cost. So this is like sacred. The rest doesn't matter. But this is a Magic sanctioned altar, and the name and the mana cost are all the way down here. So I don't know. Maybe like for newer cards, I can't do it without it going away. You can look at the preview above me. I guess it doesn't capture my mouse over it, but the collector's number, maybe that will be the thing going forward. I mean, they're all cool. Like, I wish I knew a way to look it up. Secret Lair Drop Series 2020. Is there like a way for me to... Secret Lair Drop Series, and then not Dreadpore. Oh. There's way more than I realized. Lucille. Oh, that's the... Yeah. I know which one that is. I actually have these on, like in paper, but it was the only Secret Lair I ever bought. I don't even play Lightning Bolt anymore. But it's one of... I am a Mountain Goat type player. That's true, Ropeburn. But like, there's gonna be way more than just these Future Sight cards. Like, here's one. This is... I mean, these are obviously sick, right? It's just... like, this one is the best, I think, in that the name's at the top. I can read it easily. I mean, this one too, but I don't know. Putting it all the way down here for Dreadboard is just strange. And I can't even read Decimate. Like, this doesn't read as red-green to me, and there's a lot of problems with it. I have no idea what Decimate does. But... What is this? Oh, Thraxamundar? Yeah, I bet you there was already some sick altars of Thraxamundar out there. My friend has a Thraxamundar EDH deck. I think I should bite the bullet and get some of these mountains. I actually looked them up. I'm not a huge fan of the mountain version here. I'm gonna pull it up so we can see it, but... Oh, is it not? Was that not a secret lair? These are the Bob Ross Mountains, and those are nice. But I don't know. Even though I like drawing lands and thinking of Bob Ross, I don't know. Oh, I actually, this specific episode of Bob Ross's show, I love this one. I've seen this one more than once. It's great. Just because the Twitch thing. The Bob Ross lands are super cool. I mean, he was a legitimately, he's a great painter. I had a, we're just gonna get started here. We're testing 3 Dreadboards today for people who missed it. This Goblin Trashmaster has sucked in every match. I've never wanted it in, but it would be a Boil instead, so I'm just leaving it for now. And Dreadboard will help in those Boil matchups, probably. We'll see. These you probably don't need 2 Pithing Needles with 3 Dreadboards. You probably don't need 3 Dreadboards, but like, this should almost definitely be a Fatal Push, but I want to draw them, so I'm putting them in. We're gonna get started. What is this? Wow. I have enough QPs. So the league from last night that I stopped at 1-2 because I wasn't feeling it. I finished it today, around 4 o'clock. I beat Storm and Green Black the Rock to close it out 3-2. The 3 Tar Heels 82. I feel like I played him yesterday, which is not a good thing because maybe I played him earlier today. But we do want to go first. And he gave me the high and good luck, which means that he's cheesing. It's not true. Could just be a nice guy. That was a terrible, awful hand. This hand isn't great, but I mean, I'll keep it and I wonder what I'm supposed to throw back here, because Agademe sucks. It's the worst land in the deck. I would prefer not to have to play it, right? So like, maybe I'll draw it again, and it will get shuffled back in. Like maybe you just draw other lands and then you have this in your hand, but it's like 5 mana to get any of these creatures back, so like, screw that. That's gotta be just a lucky late game draw, I think. That's the only way that it's ever good. You never want to keep that in your opening hand with the idea that you're gonna cast it. Tell me if the music is too loud or something. I can see that my mic is like lower today. I don't know why, but... Okay, so this guy's on Dredge. Given that he didn't mill anything, we have hope here. He like could draw his lightning bolts, but he's likely just dead next turn. If you can get them before they get a Conflagrate in the graveyard, then you're golden. He also doesn't have 2 red mana, so I think we're just fine. It's not Dredge? What is this madman doing? He's tapping out. So earlier today I played against a Green-Black the Rock opponent, and he actually was playing... He actually was playing Slaughter Pact, and it's a card that I mention all the time as a joke, but he was actually doing it. And I could have lost had he gone, you know, had I gone for it and he had Slaughter Pact. But game 3 we just had 4 conspicuous snoops. Like literally we had, our opening hand was 3 conspicuous snoops, 2 matrons, and 2 lands, and we kept it. And then we drew the 4th one off the top within the first 3 turns, and we drew a land. So there's like no way he was beating that. So with just the 2 guys on the field, once this gets to 10, it's 19. So there's 20. I'm gonna make 1 extra just in case I'm wrong about that, but it takes 2 clicks. We'll copy Boggart Harbinger. We'll yes to his ability. We'll find the Sling Gang Lieutenant. And we will target our opponent for the rest of the game. My mouse DPI has been alright. Let's just confirm One, so there's 6 left here? Is that what it says? I hate that. This is like so useless. Is my resolution just the wrong resolution? That's what they're telling me. I think it was right, but what were they playing? I beat them so easily that they were playing some kind of Dreadhorde Arcanist pile. Like, you definitely bring this in. You definitely bring this in. And then the rest is probably doesn't matter. In fact, Crater Maker's pretty bad. Harbinger likely to be less good. I don't even know if you need all the relics, but I don't think Chieftain's gonna matter. I don't want to rely on any lines with Chieftain. And yes, you could remove this Krenko, although I imagine... No, they gotta be playing Bolt, so like Krenko gets a little bit worse, right? He's just not surviving through most of the removal, although he does draw a Bolt, right? So like maybe you leave that in and you cut on this because there's gonna be K commands. Actually, you likely just cut 1 Skirk Prospector. You likely cut 2 Skirk Prospectors. But we'll go with this. Oh, is that what it is, Kalante? That's interesting. Do I have to right-click it to clear targets? I don't know. It's like very charming that it takes 2 clicks at this point, but I still don't know why. Why that, even like your solution, I'm sure it works. Doesn't really explain anything. Damn, that's not good. I think we have to keep this on a mull to 5 with 2 vials. I think we just do this. That way we're like not super weak to Thoughtseize. We have Relic. And Matron will have to chain into other things. Yeah, so there's Inquisition. Good thing we kept both vials. This is a pretty weak hand, but I don't think you beat a Thoughtseize deck going to 4. He went to... No, he stayed at 7. Yeah, so he concedes that he's not going to take both our vials, even though it is the best card in our hand. Relic shuts off enough of his plan and whatever. Like, maybe he has Kolaghan's commands and he's gonna fuck my day up and kill my Aether Vials, but we'll see. There is an Arcanist. We can't even cast a Fatal Push with this hand, which kind of sucks. And obviously we drew the most expensive Goblin in our deck, but don't worry. 5 turns from now, we'll be able to put that Kiki-Jiki into play. I don't think this is a bad matchup, so like if we tank this game, you know, so be it. He's gonna take our Matron, which really sucks for us. But we have a lot more Matrons in the deck, namely 3. But we have Ringleaders as well. There's been a lot of Jund and Black-Red nonsense lately. That card advantage would help against, so the 4th Ringleader has like kind of been missed a little bit. Not because I've gone through all 4, just because you want to draw it more often. There's the Fatal Push that doesn't do anything here. He's gonna take it. I mean, a lesser man would concede. By that I mean a better man. So I'll show it to you guys between games at some point. I have my first draft for what my first emote is going to be, and I have top men working on it. Top men working on getting it, and by top men I mean my girlfriend, working on drawing this emote in a better way. I've got the idea fleshed out at least. So we'll see. I'm sure she'll do a fantastic job. but she has been very busy trying to get new jobs. I mean, this is a decent draw. He's gonna Crocs us next turn? No. He could. I imagine he's gonna Lurrus us. He should Lurrus us, I would think. I mean, Lurrus drawing a... Are you gonna Village Rites your guy? Wow, he Village Rites his guy? That's surprising. You have infinite card advantage with Lurrus. Why do that? Yeah, and he ends up putting Lurrus in his hand, so it's not like I'm wrong. Oh, but he has another Dreadhorde Arcanist. That's why you would do it. Makes perfect sense. Hope it's not the Travis Barker F? No, I thought about it. It's not gonna be. Okay, so here, we're gonna go up to, hopefully, 5 cards in hand. 4 cards in hand. You can't get 5. Unless you're a cheaty face. Oh no, so they're all the same now. They like... You really gotta read. Maybe I did a bad thing by making them all these old school prints. But we can read, so it's not that big a deal. It's definitely not the worst. I think I want to just keep them at 4 and 3 next turn. I don't think going up to 5 makes any sense. There's only one Kiki left. And I don't think I want to have to play the Sling Gang Lieutenant. I don't think I have to play it next turn. It's not like there's Roxas being recurred every turn. There actually completely are. I just want to be able to empty my hand, and 4-3-2 seems the best. Maybe we don't fill our hand. I actually don't know. There's no way to avoid filling our hand, right? So I'll double block. He can't even... This is for no value? This is to kill my 1-1? It doesn't seem right. I guess you can, like, recur it with Lurrus, so it's free, but... I don't know if I agree with that play. I'm gonna keep that at 3. Because we might not draw a land. So I'm just gonna hit no on both. And we draw the only 5 drop. Isn't that great? I was looking the other day at all of the changeling instants that you can play. Wow, that's just really firing on all cylinders here by drawing junk. I'm gonna ask our opponent to be nice to us. Offer him an olive branch with some green mana. We're gonna lose this Kiki Jiki to Croxa, which sucks. And it, I was like, there's only one in the deck. Only one in the deck. Chances of a Kiki getting stuck in our hand and losing it to Croxa, low. But they were high enough. And Kiki would be so good on this board. Just copying ringleaders. But alas, it was not meant to be. I think well, he's gonna have just a straight up 6/6. One of the best draws in our deck is definitely Sling Gang. The second best one is Matron. Now that Kiki's out of the deck, it's definitely correct to keep this on 4 and 3 once he makes us discard it. But if he doesn't, which I cannot imagine happening in a million years, and there you go. Yeah, it's 4-3 is just the best. So here comes a real one. We're gonna take 3 from that. I will double block Lurrus. Maybe I shouldn't double block Lurrus, but I would. Yeah, because I can't let him keep gaining 3 life a turn, right? But he's not going to attack because he values it too much. If he knew the matchup, he would I'm gonna pay this because the one goblin might matter. And we're gonna hit no. And no. If he understood the matchup better, he would realize that my only way to win is blocking, but my only way to win really is to drain him out with the sling gang. So getting goblins off the board is value. I mean, you've got this Croxa that has to chew through everything, right? So you'd think he'd want to just make it easier to get his guy into play. I don't. So if I take it, I'm dead to bolt. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goblins, 6, 7, 8. But can I guess I can attack past. So I still win if I draw a sling gang. I'm dead to bolt either way because he'll kill my sling gang, right? Doesn't seem like he's got bolts though. I feel as if he would have bolted the ringleaders and just attacked. So we still want to draw sling gang. Can't draw 2 of them. Right, so that's the worst draw in the deck. We're just dead because we're not getting more goblins anytime soon. If he attacks with Lurit, I mean, I'll F6 because I imagine he's the kind of player that might just attack with Croxa, but if he attacks with more than Croxa, I'm dead. Well, he attacks with Loris, I'm dead. I'll put it that way. Okay, so he's putting himself closer to dead for us. I do understand wanting to find answers, though, to keep it. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. I guess he gets to Fatal Push again. I have 1 turn. I'm dead to bolt no matter what. So to keep it such that he's still dead when I draw Sling Gang Lieutenant, I have to take it all and go to 1. So we get one more look at it, and we'll see. If he attacks with Luris there's no way we can win. Just by the way. There might be no way we can win based on what's in his hand, but... Hey, how's it going, G-Bello? Good to see you again. We're trying to draw Sling Gang Lieutenant off the top. And you know what? To aid in that, I'm gonna tick this one up to 4. Oh no, I shouldn't, because I need to get Matron. I could play it anyway, but... Yeah, so good thing I didn't do that. Because here's a redraw. Urborg, tied for second most annoying Magic card on Magic Online. The most annoying Magic card, definitely that Graft card. That just triggers no matter what you do. It's like you try to breathe and it's like, no, sorry. Are you sure I can't put a +1/+1 counter there? We didn't see anything that we really cared about that changed anything. I think we sided just fine. We just didn't get there that game. We could add a Dreadbore, but I think Relic is just really good against him. We've mulled to 5. What can you do? This is an interesting one. I mean, our stuff gets Inquisitioned out of our hand, but we have Pyre, which is like infinite value. Here, I think I would play Pyre first over Snoot. I'm not entirely sure, though. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, the matron we had the vial for though, G-Bello, that's what I was saying. I was gonna tick it up because I could play the matron off 3 mana, but it was just a it was just a superstitious flashiness. So I mean, he's gonna make our choice easier as to what to play. We're gonna take whatever he doesn't, and we're gonna play whatever he doesn't take. Yeah, so he must have. That is the correct play. Because that is such the correct play, I almost want to play my Mog War Marshal out, but he might just tap out for a Dreadhorde Arcanist or something like that. He's the kind of deck that needs to get his 2-mana value creature out, so yeah, and he can't afford to do that now because we have our Snoop in play. I mean, I definitely am going to play this off the top. And I'm going to play this as a black mana as a concession to... let's play Possum here. And get white mana. Try to convince him we're not a threat. Don't you know? White's the worst color in Magic. Alright, so now this allows us to stack our deck better than had he waited. But it also doesn't allow us to make copies or anything like that. So what do we want on top of our deck? I would think, given that we don't have 4 lands, I would think a Munitions Expert is probably just the best draw in our deck that isn't, like, you know, combo related. And I don't think we need anything combo related right now, so we're just going to put Munitions Expert on top. Expert gets a lot worse when you have no goblins on board. There's a Croxa. I want to say that I discard Matron, but I'm just going to play Matrons next turn, so maybe War Marshal's the worst. Yeah, it's got to be War Marshal. It should also put lands on top. If only there were a Goblin land. Somebody look into that. Can we get Goblin lands in the next Modern Horizons 2? So, I mean, you just want ringleaders, right? But maybe we play Skirk, so next turn we can Skirk plus Munitions Expert a Dreadhorde Arcanist, and he can't get tons of value off it. I kind of like that play. It gives us mana, exploring new lines. I have never searched a Skirk before. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. There's a play in the Legacy Painter deck that I play that I've never... It's never on my mind. Oh, hey, Keska. That I've never utilized because it's never on my mind, where you Imperial Recruiter for the monkey. Ooh, it feels bad tossing a Matron here, but I do think I'm supposed to. It does kind of put me all in on this one ringleader. Like, maybe I'm not supposed to play to the board as much, right? And I do have the one... I think I gotta discard this Skirk, even though I just tutored it up. If I really need it, I can tutor it again. But I don't think discarding this Matron is the best. Alright, so we draw the land. And we're gonna assert dominance. I'm feeling good here. And we got the Skirk back. And now he's actually in really rough shape. He can get a 4th mana to play Kroxa, but we can actually kill a Kroxa with double Munitions Expert. So that's like not the biggest deal. And then we can Matron for another Ringleader eventually. So he gets Young Pyromancer, and I assume he has some kind of Fatal Push nonsense in hand. He's never blocking, right? Let's just see what he's got. You can have one of my goblins if you'd like to trade it for a Young Pyromancer. And he is going to do it ahead of time. So he bolts my Ringleader. Just do this before... He likely... What? How is this? I tapped for black with Urborg. He likely can't do like anything to make it so Munitions Expert doesn't kill his Young Pyromancer, but I'm just gonna do this now anyway. Okay, so he Village Rights it. So he can block with his 1/1 token if he'd like on my Matron. That's not a huge deal to me. If he has a Thoughtseize in hand, that's pretty cool for him. It's not cool for me, though. Again, though, we're gonna try to convince him we're not a threat, so he doesn't play Kroxa. Because now, Kroxa actually is annoying for us. Is there a way to... Yeah, there is, but can't... Like, if I get Slingang Lieutenant right now, and he plays Kroxa, I discard Skirk Prospector, I have to draw a land to be able to play Slingang plus Munitions Expert, which I don't like. I think I'd rather just keep trying to fill my hand to fight the Kroxa right now. I guess the other option is to just get Munitions Expert, like I said. But can he play Kroxa twice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really. He probably can, but not yet. It's sort of a tough choice. He's got 3 cards in hand. I think we just Ringleader. I don't think it's really wrong to do that here. It's not too far off. The bots have been in my chat since before you guys were here. You guys don't know it, but the bots come into the 0-person streams. I even got a human bot once. Somebody trying to sell me. I had 0 viewers, nobody except him, and he was trying to sell me like stream layout stuff. It's just like, no, I'm good. It was like 0 viewers. Would you like to pay me? I don't even know. I hope it was hundreds of dollars, because anybody you pay for like $20 isn't gonna do something worth putting on there anyway. But it's just not. He was barking up the wrong tree. He was looking for people to pay him. All right. Well, I think I'm holding that to. Should we make black mana that's not uncounterable? No, we'll show we didn't need his Urborg. I didn't ban him. It was just like, he's the only guy. He threw me a follow. He was as friendly as you could be about it, but I just didn't. I was not interested. So these are good draws. Do I discard the Harbinger instead of the Vial? If I play this Vial now, it's 1 next turn. Probably not, right? I mean, it does let you do cool plays with future Harbingers, but I think we're in a good enough spot with future Harbingers anyway. The next question is, do I want to push through 2 damage, take him to 10, and then I have 5 goblins in play? I guess not. I think I kind of hope he attacks next turn, and if he doesn't, good for me, but we'll have the same number of goblins either way. Although, I imagine that there's a... a serious sweeper over there. What did he just do? Get Luris? I imagine that there's something like Kozilek's Return that he's gonna blow me out with at some point. Does he attack? He does attack. He believes he's got this game if he can just empty my hand. And he might be right. I don't know what else is in his hand other than Luris. But we're gonna attempt to make him take 3 here. It could be Terminate. We haven't seen a single Terminate. It could be Bolt. If it's Bolt, I don't want to play this until he kills one of these, because he'll Bolt this. So we're gonna attack. Obviously, ideally, if he does something fancy here, I would love to be able to sack in response, but our Slinging Lieutenant is our most important creature. So, what we're going to do here is, if he tries to kill it in response, we'll flash munitions. Although, if he kills it in response to this, yeah, we're shit out of luck. So, let's see. Is there anything I can do here? I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 goblins. No. So, we'll just do that. I believe that I'm discarding the Harbinger, even though the Harbinger can put a Sling Gang on top. Maybe I'm not. Because I do want to kill Luris. If he swings, and then I get to kill Luris, I think I'm in great shape. Alright, so my hand's going to be empty no matter what, is what I've just learned. So I might as well play this. I can't get value out of it no matter what. I can prevent him from attacking this turn, I guess. But... or if he does attack, I can force him to exile most of his graveyard to replay Kroxa. I guess I do take the extra 3 from Kroxa twice. So it's almost the same as if I had just waited, but here comes Luris. I would definitely block in this scenario. Although, Sling Gang does just kill him. Not the play I was looking for. Do you show strength by not playing it? And then he discards it with Kroxa? And then you swing back? If you draw something? Or do I play it? Because it's 3 damage either way. And I need to be able to play Sling Gang plus Matron. That's what you do. Sling Gang plus Matron is too important. Not attacking. I'm gaining life off Luris is too good. We will block Luris just so it can't attack repeatedly, though. Obviously, he's gonna not want us to do that. These creatures, they matter, but they don't. I'm gonna take 1 hit off of the Kroxa, because I can afford to. Oh, there's like a tiny, tiny little fly on my wall. Oh, after this game, we're gonna... That was probably pretty loud. I got it. And I didn't have to get my hands dirty even. So there it is. We made a called shot. We didn't make a called shot. We stated one of our outs. We reminded our deck, hey, you know, you could give us this play. And it was kind enough to reciprocate. I'm gonna assert dominance on this guy. Actually, you know what? The real dominant play. Make most overpowered colors of Magic. Ugh. So he's just dead. He can't... I guess he could stop us, right? But I sack Matron. No, he's just dead. He would have already played it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he's not just dead. He could have Fatal Push. Okay, Fatal Push now doesn't kill us. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. Although he has 4 blockers. Oh, so we can't force a damage through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, he's just dead. Is this guy a Slaughter Pact madman? No. How lame would it be if Sling Gang Lieutenant couldn't sacrifice himself? Yeah, I have Exacxies, Norjask. Thank you for the Twitter follow. Alright, you guys ready for the hot stream content? It's mail day. We should be searching for another match. Let's see what I got here. It is nothing special. Why don't I have a knife? Not enough of a man to own a knife. Should have a letter opener. I guess I'm peeling off this tape. Oh, dude, this is a fantastic deck if you're looking to have a good time. It's competitive, it's unique, there's a lot of thinking going on. There's a whole lot of thinking going on. This is 3 Boggart Harbingers. One of them kind of fucked up, but who cares? 3 Boggart Harbingers. Bam. What? Just like that. 4. I'm getting a 4th one. I don't know from who. And these are from Mock Stealer. That's actually a pretty sick business card. Also a good name, Mock Stealer. I don't know where they are, but mockstealer@gmail.com, ladies and gentlemen. There's more to come later, I guess, between the next match. This hand is almost keepable. Almost keepable. Double Aether Vial Matron is good against Thoughtseize decks, but it's not. Oh, this is so much worse. I think I'm gonna go to 5. And we'll keep this. This does things at least. You can throw back. Just gonna, I guess, hope to draw lands to play these 3 drops. That's the only way we're really winning on this Mull to 5. Most expensive part of this deck is the lands and vials, right? Yeah. The lands and vials are like, I think vials only like 20 bucks now. But that was a good draw, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, caverns are stupid expensive. Vials are stupid expensive. Kiki-Jiki is like 7 bucks. Auntie's Hovel is $18 a piece. They're never reprinting it ever. So this looks like Jund. Looks like Jund with Fatal Push up, so we're just gonna crater some of his mana. If he's some kind of weird combo deck that I should have played turn 2 Snoop against, I'll be sad, but I'm not gonna feel too bad. Wow, he's shocking. So this is Death Shadow Jund, and he says it's not worth Fatal Pushing your shit creatures. Just gonna trample over you with Temur Battle Rage, which we can't beat. All the well, you would think so, Keska. The creatures are dirt cheap. I think Conspicuous Snoop is $1.50. Boggart Harbingers are like $3 a piece, out of nowhere. So we can never, ever, ever beat Temur Battle Rage in a million, billion, kajillion years. So how does this inform our play? I think we just double chump. We don't pay Echo, and we hope to untap with our Snoop. If not, we'll continue the chump chain with Harbinger, but play it as black as a concession to Agadim. We have another Snoop on top to, you know, go again. So we'll see. This is why I don't play it as black, though. If there would be a Skirk on top, I could play it, and I couldn't here. So I actually should have waited. I'm just trying to get in the habit of thinking about Agadim, and it caused what was actually a misplay there. So he dismembers it to get his guys up to 6-6. If he TBRs us, I don't think we could win. He Inquisitions. It's gonna probably... I would assume he takes Matron here. I think the correct play is to take Matron. Because I need to draw the 4th land to get Ringleader into play, and Harbinger prevents that. So Matron is the correct play for a lot of reasons, although he knows I have a Snoop on top, so I suppose he's signaling that he doesn't have removal, and I just need to survive a few turns. Unless he draws something, of course. Maybe I don't chump? I don't chump. No, because I know I'm drawing Snoop, I have to chump. I was gonna say, if you get to the point where Chieftain like turns around for the quick win here, like at 6, but can't do that. The Paper MTG Finance World, they have been making bank off of this whole thing. If you didn't know, they bought the dip. They're gonna jack up prices. Prices are already jacked up again. But do I just have to pray? I think I just have to pray. Okay, well. He goes to if he goes to 4 and we go to 2, we win. If there's something on top. We're not blocking because we can't win by blocking. Wow, that's fire. Yeah, that's exactly the position that I'm in, Keska. My painter deck is now, it was $2,000 before. I have no idea what the fuck it is now, right? It's $400 each for the City of Traders, I hear. I have like these beat to shit Lion's Eye diamonds in it that are probably way too much money. We can't win from here, in case you didn't know. I just want to see what... Oh, I guess I can't see what's on top, so we should have just conceded already. So here's where the Dreadbores are going to hurt us, but we're still bringing them all in. A Crater Maker killing Luris is interesting. I don't know how important that is, but can't ever beat Team of Valor Age. But do we set up to block with Krenko? I don't think we do, and I don't think Chieftain matters. Is Crater Maker just bad? Maybe Skirk is just bad. Maybe take out both Skirks. And we leave in the Chieftain, just to turn the corner really quick on them. Damn, dude. That's nuts, the ready EDH being that much. What's in it that's like so expensive? I assume you have like, I don't know, Lion's Eye Diamond plus Mana Crypt or something like that. I don't even know what's expensive in Mono Red. It used to be Gauntlet of Power, felt like it was $1 million. It's like $25 in college, and I was like, what? This hand is actually really good if you draw any number of lands. I mean, the Fatal Push being there is good. We don't take damage. We can't play the Snoop yet, but, I mean, any land other than Agadim will do it. I'm, like, really tempted to keep it just because of the Fatal Push. I kind of want to. I mean, is it good against Lurrus? Oh, but it has all the cards that beat him right in the hand. Maybe, I mean, we don't have to get lucky in this matchup. It's actually a matchup with like a lot of play that, you know, fully foiled. But what are the expensive foils that you play in Duretti? Like, obviously foil is like maybe a 2x on a lot of cards, right? Yeah, the Kiki-Jiki sucks, but going to 6 against a Thoughtseize deck, is that better? They might take the Fatal Push here, but we'll see. Grim Monolith is... Oh, why is Grim Monolith so much? Is that reserve list? Grim Monolith is crazy. I remember it was like 120, like 3 years ago. I sold my Wheel of Fortune to get a volcanic island that's like inked. I don't regret it. Alright. Well, Seal of Fire is annoying. Seal of Fire is annoying because he can point it at my face and turn on his Skyclave, so I'm gonna play this because now he's forced to kill my Snoop. He can not kill my Snoop and be greedy, which maybe he'll do. But I doubt it, yeah. We wanna, in matchups like this, it's usually good to run them out of cards. So here's a Goyf. I think I'm just gonna Fatal Push this Goyf, right? Because if I can stay at 20, that's better for me. I think I do have to Fatal Push the Goyf. I hope to draw a land. Yeah. We'll see if he does anything silly first, but... Like, we can try to induce a block, or induce something by blocking. We'll definitely see if he has... Alright. Well. I don't know. I don't know what he takes here. Harbinger is probably the best card in our hand. Munitions Expert doesn't do a ton with the board state we're in. But he can't take any of the Sling Gang or Kiki, obviously. Bulk is still pricey. No, of course, yeah. It's not like I lost. I don't regret trading in all my modern stuff for an inked Volcanic. And it's in great condition. It's got the tiniest ink blot on it. Like, it's paper. It's flat as a board. Oh, my girlfriend called me. I'm gonna call her back after this. She just got out of her interview, it looks like. Alright, so that was a good draw. What is he doing? Oh, he's just going down to 13. So now he can play a one power Death Shadow if he wants, but he knows I have Munitions Expert, so he's got to get that Death Shadow a little lower. He's got to get his life total a little lower. There's one way. Do you take Kiki? Or do you take my card that kills any creature you play right now, other than Goyf? I don't know what he's gonna do. Wow, okay. There's just bugs. Like little tiny, you know, gnats, fruit flies and shit. I live next to a fountain, and at night they turn the fountain off. If I Ripple in, he's pretty dead if he doesn't take Kiki. I agree that he should probably take it, but it's a really tough choice. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta move my blinds so that they don't see all my lights. So I think he correctly takes Kiki, because our Munitions Expert only deals with like some of his stuff, and Kiki deals with him. It's a Gobdong. How's it going, CaseyBot? I don't know who Gobdong is. Is that me? Is that your Discord? Oh yeah, now I remember. You're a Gobdong. You weren't like pointing saying, hey, it's him. You were saying, hey, it's me. How's it going? So this is a tough choice. We could take him to 7. He would have already played... He would have already played his Death Shadow if he had it. And his Death Shadow is big enough that it's annoying right now anyway. I know I can't kill it with Munitions Expert anymore, but I can actually push through enough damage to kill him next turn, right? I attack with 3 of them. I sack 1, he goes to 6, he takes 2, he goes to 4, and then I sack 1, 2. Oh, no, I could put him at 1. So any goblin off the top would kill him through 1 Death Shadow. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So in between, so this is game 3. After this match, I'm gonna call my girlfriend first, but then I'm gonna open this thing, which I hope is the Kiki Jikis that I ordered, and we'll see how they look. Maybe I'll like pick up the camera and we'll do like a loop thing. I doubt it though. He's curious how dead he is. Well, obviously if he plays nothing, that's what we're gonna do. And we have him dead through 1 Death Shadow, like I said. So we're gonna play it. But any goblin off the top, I believe, is actual dead. And like I said, we can never really beat Team or Battle Rage because the thing gets big between... Okay, so he's just actual dead here. I don't... It's okay. So here's the psychology plays that we're thinking of. I got blown out like a week ago, by somebody who made a bad play. They should have bolted my guy before I had a chance to draw anything, etc., etc. And so now I want to play around bad players if I can. Or just not bad players, incorrect play. So, if I play the Smog War Marshal, he's going to see how dead he is, right? Even though it guarantees more damage if he makes the wrong play. I guess it guarantees more damage if he makes the wrong play? I think I have to attack first. I think, yeah, Norjask agrees as well. Okay. It's like purely, he's probably just dead, right? Nope, here it is. He's gonna draw a card and look for it. He should have done that already, right? Like, I could have drawn a lot of things. Oh, I guess he needed it to Fatal Push. See, this is what I should have played around. But he would have done it in response, right? And then I would have known whether or not to attack. I should have just played it correctly. So now, what do? I can hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just got to do this and sack itself. And he can't really attack unless it's killing us, and if it's killing us, we're dead. In case you didn't know, he's killing us, we're dead. But next turn, if he doesn't attack, we're definitely paying Echo, because it signals that he has no Team or Battle Rage type thing. Although if he had Team or Battle Rage, we're dead here. So we're paying Echo. It does suck if we draw Sling Gang, but we only have 1 Sling Gang left. He can't kill anyway unless he does some crazy stuff like bolt himself. Yeah, he would have done it in response, Conte. I agree. It's 18 to TBR. No. Oh, I always think that they're skyclaving and they get bigger between attacks. But I'm gonna be attacking him down to 1. So his guy's gonna be a 12-12. Which I would not survive. Maybe I'm not supposed to pay Echo for that reason? I mean, he's got Luris, right? Is he gonna attack me? Okay, attacking me, like, makes it so I don't have to... Because if he wanted to take me off of 4 goblins, he could just Fatal Push, not my Mod War Marshal. So here comes Luris. I need a munitions expert to get past this. Is it... okay. That's interesting. So we get to matron for the munitions expert, or we can matron for... Well, if we don't matron for the munitions expert, he's gonna gain life, is the issue. And he'll gain 3 life. So, like, let's assume this is dead, and we play Sling Gang Lieutenant next turn after he gains 3 life and goes to 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's actually dead. Oh no, he's gonna be able to replay Seal of Fire next turn, isn't he? So take him to 3 to 4, and he would still be dead. Although he would have the ability to play so right now, given what is in his hand, or given we don't know what's in his hand, given just what's on board, if we play Sling Gang Lieutenant next turn and he doesn't Thought Seize it, he's just dead no matter what he does. He can gain 3, go up to 7 by attacking, right? Or blocking. But we then deal him 3 down to 4, and then we play Sling Gang, and even if he tries to respond to the trigger, we can kill him like that. So, like, you don't need to kill Luris Swing and Hope. They both get him dead next turn. And you don't have to hope, I guess you just kill him because it's just better. Like, he doesn't have Luris and he needs to draw another out. Like, we're not going to kill him this turn. We have to hope that he doesn't kill us with his 12-12. That's the hope. Yeah, he'll get back Seal of Fire and he'll hit us. He'll hit one of our goblins, right? But so now his guy's like a 12-12. But again, we probably never beat Temur Battle Rage no matter what. Maybe I'm not supposed to put him... Maybe I'm just supposed to wait. I'm probably just supposed to wait. Like, have 6 untapped goblins here, and he's got a 9/9 Death Shadow. But then he could bolt us and kill us, because I'm not blocking in that situation. So, dead to TBR no matter what. Dead to so many things. He's got 3 cards in hand. If he bolts 3 of our guys, so be it. I don't need to block. I don't think I need to block, but I don't think it hurts to block. What could he do? He could play blocker, blocker? Block? No, he can't. We're dead if he's got Temur Battle Rage. It's not a free block X2, it's a wasted block X2. It doesn't do anything. The 1, you're like, okay, if you give it trample, fine. But, yeah, here comes Temur Battle Rage. We were dead to that no matter what. He's, like, kind of slow rolling that. We're tapped out. So. Is he just trying to scare it? Are you just trying to scare me? Yeah, it was just dumb. Your line had free blocks. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have attacked. Yeah, it was right not to attack. I'm just just doing too many things at once. That was a punt. Like, we had that. There was no reason for us to attack and put him down to 1 and put ourselves dead to Team Battle Rage. We were just counting on him not having it, and then we put ourselves dead to it. Silly. Oh, wait. I said I was gonna... Alright. I will be right back. I gotta make a phone call. Be back in a minute. We're back. My girlfriend is picking up Thai food for me. She's gonna be here in the background, so you're not allowed to talk about it. You were definitely right about that. It's mail time. I don't know what this is. I'm not even gonna read. Ooh! Look at how good these look. God damn. They're like, they almost look not real. It's so weird to see it like this. The quality is, give me a second. You gotta get a look at those, the lines on the set symbols are sometimes bad for fakes. I don't know, but you can't tell. I don't even care. Fake. Alright, well, here is... Let's see, let's get it fully lit up. Oh, I forgot that I had this brand new light. Here is a Kiki Jiki Time Spiral Remastered. Looking pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I'm into it. I'm glad I got these. I have been a Kiki Jiki player. Are there no good fakes? That's good. Yeah, you can see like this stippling. Like, there's this old school, like, I don't know what to call it, but the finish, I guess, this old school finish on the card is like, it looks, it's not rough. Rough is not the word, but it's stippled. That was the first word I picked. And you can see it like kind of stops at the set symbol. The set symbols are painted on at a different time than all the other stuff, so it's not weird that there's funky stuff going on around the set symbol, I don't think, but maybe it's just harder to see because it's silver. But they look really good. Big fan of them. Big, huge, gigantic fan. And I've been playing Kiki Jiki, like I said, for... He was like my first real EDH deck. He's still my favorite one. He's mean. Yeah. The Slingang old border is what I was wishing for about 20 minutes ago when I was like, you know, putting them together, because I just got the old printings of these online as well. Just because I figured I'd celebrate. That's the whole reason I got these. There's no paper magic coming back anytime soon. I'm probably not going to play this deck in paper anytime soon, but it's nice to be committed. It's also not nice to play against Mill, but we do what we have to in the name of content. In the name of not losing $10 just because you hate a deck. Yeah, this is a good opportunity for that F. But you know, if they play 2 lands and tap out for a second crab without a fetch land, then we actually are probably fine. So here's a second crab, and if it's not a fetch land, and it's not, we're probably fine. I guess he could Thought Scour us, but I think we've hit our win. Oh no, I guess we don't necessarily draw a land anymore. This is why I hate Mill. Everything you talk about trying to predict, it's like, okay, we got lucky? Did we get lucky? Did we get unlucky? Who even knows? Is he gonna mill this? Is he gonna play... I don't know. Is this guy a Thought Scour degenerate? Am I supposed to foresee that and kill the Hedron Crab? Or am I supposed to just kill him right now? They do play Unsummon because they're insane. But we're gonna go for it because he doesn't have anything on board. Unsummon is ungood. But we'll see if he allows us to keep the top of our deck for now. I guess I'm supposed to wait until his end step. I don't think it matters. Until my end step? No, it can't matter. He's just like, oh, I can't believe it. I should have played my fetch land. Okay, so Archive Trap. We're not getting through a game without Archive Trap. There's a Boggart Harbinger on top. So there goes that. Next turn, we'll Munitions Expert one of his crabs. I don't know if you hold until he moves. What's he gonna... Sling Gang? Alright. See, that's... Now I don't have it in my hand. That card is so good. He knows our whole hand. I don't know if you hold until he moves, because any land that he... Like, I can't untap, right? I can't let him untap. So we can go to my end step, but I have to act first. He could call my bluff and just be like, okay, land. So, like, you know, it's never gonna not hit me. We have to go for it once we've already played it. So there's no way around that. Doing like bluffing when they have to call has no value. So okay, so he picks it up, which is interesting. Kind of indicates, number one, that he has no other lands in play, but number two, that he might have kept his hand based on the strength of this, and we're about to kill one of them. So we might slow him down enough to make it out of this barely alive and with him dead instead of us. There's the Mesmeric Orb. Mesmeric Orb is actually really strong, and he got our Crater Maker already, so that's staying in play. And Harbinger does nothing. Just, you can decide what goblin you'd like to mill. We can't Sling Gang him out of the game. So, I think, did he get Chieftain yet? I can push this out, but it's like not... I don't want it out that far. There you go. He's at 10. Obviously, Chieftain would be very good. We can't kill him on our upkeep. So the fact that we have to attack is always rough. I'm just gonna F6. I don't know what the best draw in our deck is, being perfectly honest. I guess it's another Munitions Expert. And who knows if we'll get there. The The problem with grinding with Krenko is that it just takes so long, and he's gonna mill us for probably 7 each turn. So, yeah, because this is 4 plus 7. So like even if I wasn't tapping Krenko, that's 3 turns we have. We had 21 cards in our deck, but that's not even the case. So Chieftain's a good draw, except we're not gonna draw it. We're dead, actually. We are factually dead. Because this is 5. And he can just pick up a Boro. Well, there goes that. I love playing against Mill. If I just say it, I'll believe it. So Relic protects against... We're not going to board any cards out here, by the way. I guess you get Trashmaster. And because we're not boarding any cards out, any hand with lands is basically a keep. I guess this does it. This is actually a pretty solid hand. Just because Aether Vial allows us to play our whole hand out. Eventually. And we don't need the relics yet. Needle for fetch lands? Yeah. And also the 69 card sideboard plan? Perfect. Perfect. We're just gonna kill this. Him getting 0 value off it is obviously ideal. And we're just buying time until our vial ticks up anyway. The good versions of this deck play Luris. I'm surprised that he's not. If Trashmaster kills this thing. Lands and 2-drop goblins are good draws here. It's neither. Neither. Oh, I should play Relic. Even though it costs me 1 mil. I don't know if I don't think I'm ever tapping this Relic now to manage graveyards. I think I'm only cracking it to stop Ancestral Recall and Surgical. So we hit yes here. Boggart does nothing, by the way. I don't even think I play a second Relic here. I think I just pass, and I'm gonna Matron at end step to put probably Chieftain into play. Maybe here now I have to grab Munitions Expert, but probably not. I don't know. It's a tough call. I don't think you grab Skirk. You could. This is gonna be at 4. I would like to. So maybe we're looking at the long play where I go Matron. Hello. I go Matron, leave it at 3 for Chieftain. Then the next turn I tick it up, put Krenko in. I think that's probably the best call. We're gonna do that. I don't think there's a reason not to do that. I mean, we have another 3-drop in our hand anyway. So he targets Boggart Harbinger. I don't really care, but he does take a 3-drop from my hand. There aren't. 20 or more cards, so like it doesn't matter. Remove Boggart Harbinger. He's got 4 cards left. And again, we can't put anything on top because Mesmeric Orb mills whatever we put on top. So Matron is the play here, even though it does less damage. We can get Munitions Expert and hope to draw a land as well. I didn't think of that. I think we probably just put Chieftain in our hand. Yeah, Chieftain plus Krenko is probably too much of a game. And it can't get Fatal Push, which is good. So now we definitely Dreadbore his guy. We'll see if this triggers anything from him. What a weird play from me? Oh, from him, yeah. I think he was like trying to get me to crack it. He could Crypt Incursion us and like... Oh no, now I turned on his Fatal Pushes. I shouldn't have activated this ability. I should have waited. Wow, that's ugly. I like that. I turned on Fatal Push so he can kill my Chieftain, but it doesn't look like he has it. So, do we win next turn? Krenko makes 3 goblins that have haste, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He goes to 2? 3? Yeah, he goes to more than 3 now. So he has the Drown in the lock. Okay. And I can't get rid of my graveyards to the point where... So do I just play Ringleader now? Probably not. Yes, we do play Possibility. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think we're just gonna Krenko at end step. This mills 1 extra card, but I don't care. We're gonna... I don't know what he thinks we... Oh, I guess this mills 1 extra card too. Oh, that's dumb. That wasn't worth it. I was just bluffing. It's a bluff that costs him nothing to call. And just helps him. Alright, so that's dumb, but we live and we learn. So we're gonna Violin Krenko at end step. I don't think you have to pop Relic and play the new Relic like that. I don't think that's necessary. So no graveyard has more than 20 cards in it, so there's no reason to do this. Respond to it. Plays Hedron Crab. We're looking like we're in okay shape, actually. He can't Fatal Push this Krenko. He could Drown in the Locket, but we're gonna pop next turn so that he can't Drown in the Lock this Krenko when he untaps with blue mana. So we put this on the stack. We're gonna say no to it. We're gonna Violin Trashmaster, which I'm just now realizing is such a funny name for a card. Say no. Drugs. Do this now. Okey-doke. We're in very good shape here. So now we can even tap our mana without milling ourselves. Isn't it great? Life is grand. I mean, his Visions plays are weird, but I think he's just... We already have Relic in play, so like he's not gonna get value off of his Visions, and he knows it. Like, he could hope for us. Your sideboard tech of not of not siding anything out, was that you, Kalante? Because a lot of people suggest it, and there was a point at which I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. It doesn't really change a ton, but there's really just no reason to side anything out, right? Other than it messes up your... Why didn't I bring all of Dreadbores in? Was it just to put it at 69? It wasn't on purpose, but that ratio felt good. Oh, the Trash Master? Yeah, killing the Mesmeric Orb. I think we would have, to be honest, I think we would have won that anyway, but it definitely slammed the door shut. And we're gonna keep this hand probably based on Trash Master killing Mesmeric Orbs along with Dreadbore. Somebody else in not that we hadn't been thinking of it, we mention it every time we lose to a Planeswalker, but we've talked about Dreadbore before, and it's just, there was so much prowess and stuff, and not enough Planeswalkers that we cared about. But I've been losing a lot to Wrenn and 6, and I hate that. And there just hasn't been as much prowess for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. So he mills our Snoop. He gets our Pashlik Mons, which is one of our, you know, few one-ofs in the deck. I think here we're just supposed to Dreadbore. I mean, he has a seriously aggressive mill hand. Profane Memento actually doesn't do anything to us. So we just leave it in play. It doesn't stop the combo. It says whenever a creature card goes to the graveyard, so our tokens aren't affected by it. It's a very similar thing with, I think it's Leyline of the Void has something going on like that. But you can see in chat that it says creature card there, and if I do card Leyline of the Void, if a card would be put into a graveyard, yo, how's it going, Rodeo? Yeah, you can't come over Smill anyway. That's true, and yet they somehow always bring in Profane Memento as if it matters. I guess it gains them just a couple life, but it would almost always be better as probably whatever they sided out, I would think. I don't know, maybe because like counter spells and kill spells are fine against us, so I can't imagine what they're siding out to bring in a card that gains like 5-6 life. I don't really know. Alright, so no Mesmeric Orbs. He kept this on the strength of 1,000 crabs, and it was probably a good call, to be honest. So I can put a Munitions Expert on top that will almost 100% get milled away. So I likely don't want to do that. I think our graveyard is almost 20 cards, so it's high time we put a Relic into play. Can't attack past anything here, but I didn't do any math, by the way. Like, the fact that our graveyard is 19 cards right now, I was not timing this Relic. it just worked out that way. That we got it in play just in time. But so here, because he has 4 lands, he can actually Crypt Incursion us and then in response Visions us. It's absurd that that card is just Ancestral Visions. Yeah. So there's no way around him surgicaling me in response to this. So I just have to do it. Like, I could target myself and then do it, but then he does it on top. So here comes Crypt Incursion, like I said. And he's gonna gain a bunch of life. No, it's a second Visions. Wow, he's gonna draw 5 cards? 4 cards? 4 cards. That's funny. All right. So we're gonna play one more match after this mill, and then I'm gonna have dinner. I guess I'll let you guys know somewhere else how it ended up. So, best card to play here. Is it just Ringleader? You get through 1 damage, as opposed to 2 damage? Maybe you just like use all of your stuff. And then next turn maybe we draw something that makes playing Chieftain better. Yeah, Crypt Incursion gains a ton of life. It's not like I enjoy getting Crypt Incursions. It definitely is good for them. And since we can't combo, it puts many games out of reach. This guy's not playing like he has it though. So, we're just gonna F6. There goes 3 more cards, or 6 more cards. Gonna be at 15. Got 5 cards in hand. I got to imagine one of them's an archive trap, right? So playing this Harbinger, or using the ability at least, is like such a trap, even to put bad cards on top and then to mill away. He kills my Trash Master. I think we're just dead, that means. I guess we could theoretically draw Dreadbore, although for all I know we've gotten rid of all of them. I prefer to keep it a secret. That's a bad card. So I'm dead to fetch land if I play Ringleader and hit something. So I guess we just do this. And then theoretically there's another Skirk in our deck, even though there probably isn't. And we can Vial it in next turn along with one of these guys. Doesn't really matter. Although if he Mesmeric Orbs here, we're just actual dead. Is there another Slingang in our deck? I think Slingang would do it. Surgical's away. He knows it's in my hand, right? There are Slingangs in the deck. In fact, both Slingangs are in the deck. Oh no, there's one in exile. There's one Slingang in the deck. So he has to not mill it, and then we have like a 1 in a million. Not really. We have like a 1 in... not 4? That was going to be left? 1 in 4 if he doesn't mill it. And he mills it. So we're just dead, right? I think we lose. And we lost game 1, I think? I am dead, right? I mean, math is for blockers, but this is 8 damage, so even if he lets it all through, we're just dead. Unless, is it a miracle? Is it the Christmas miracle and he has no lands in hand? I guess you have to play it out. I'm supposed to probably sack this Skirk Prospector to get an extra point of damage in to force him to block, but I'm dead. Yeah, he's gonna block anyway. It's like irrelevant. I assume he has a land. Just like, this is garbage time, right? Because if he has nothing, he's dead, but yeah, there you go. So we can't win at instant speed. So there goes the mill match. Damn, we are a quick 1-2 again. So this is gonna be the last match I play on stream. Hopefully we end up at 2-2. If it's 1-3, it might be the last match I play in the league. But and then I'm gonna have dinner with my girlfriend. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to G Bello and who was this, the other subscriber? I feel bad that I even forgot. Oh yeah, it was Ropeburn. Thank you Ropeburn and G Bello for subscribing. The two founders. There's 8 more slots. But don't feel like you gotta subscribe. Thank you, Ropeburn. See you there. Don't feel like you gotta subscribe. Amazon's gonna just take your money and never even give it to me until I stack up like $50 worth of ad revenue a nickel at a time. So don't bother. But I do appreciate it. Feels good. And maybe that's what we're both going for. Just looking at this guy. I think it's like the... I don't know if my eyes suck. It's just like, it feels fuzzy. A die roll. Would you like to play first? Yes. This hand kind of sucks, but it's like not terrible. It doesn't combo. And it has an Agadeem in it, which is like... Oh, is this you? Damn. Alright. Well, good luck. I don't even know if he's playing goblins, so I'm not gonna keep as if, you know, take the fact that he's in my chat as if it means anything. This is a bad hand, though. If I kept it, it would just be because I wanted to get on with the night, and let's not do that. This is a much better hand. I think here we're supposed to throw back the Matron, actually. Because, so turn 1 we Vile, turn 2 we play Pyre of Heroes and Vile and Skirk Prospector. We untap, we Pyre away the Prospector into a Snoop. And then the turn after that, we can Harbinger and win. So like we just have to draw a land with that line. So I guess you throw back the Matron here because the Matron is just searching up. The Matron is just searching up your Snoop or your Harbinger anyway. You were looking at the record of... I'm confused, but that's alright. So this is Burn. Drawing lands that don't hurt us is good. The likelihood of us getting to combo is really low. But having Vile plus Pyre against Burn with a Harbinger in hand is actually one of the better openings you can have, because you get up to your Sling Gang pretty quickly. And if we can help it, we'll never tap a land that hurts us. So also promises to be a quick one. So there's Searing Blaze. There's something to be said. Okay, that's a good draw too. I'm gonna take 1 damage here. There's something to be said though for waiting and not ticking up Vile to play around a Searing Blaze doing 3 damage to us, but I really don't know. So next turn we can Pyre into a Sling Gang no matter what. We can also play a 3-drop no matter what. Is there a 3-drop I really want? I suppose something like Matron, or I could get a Munitions Expert on top and not tick up Vile. It's a good question. I guess Chumpers aren't bad, but Munitions Expert is probably the best. But I want to get... I'm going to tick up Vile because I want... I'm going to tick up Vile because I want to be able to play the Sling Gang Lieutenant in 2 turns regardless. Like, even though we're going to get 1, there's nothing wrong with having 2. So, there goes that. Munitions Expert now does the... does basically nothing here. Oh no, we can Pyre into a 3-drop. But here we can Pyre into a 4-drop. So it's a good thing we got the Matron. So a Skirk Prospector is worth 1 life here, but is that relevant? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to grab Pashlik Mons. Because I'd like to turn this game around as quickly as I can. Okay, that's fine. This is like Skullcrack. We're in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so if I get Pashlik Mons into play, I end the game really quickly. But then I can't get a Kiki Jiki out with the Sling Gang if I don't tick this up. I think I'm ticking this up. That was the question I was trying to answer. Do I tick this up? And it just can't be wrong to be able to play a Sling Gang at instant speed. Now I know what you're thinking, because we just got a little bit lucky. We're gonna try to get our burn opponent to stop hitting us. Take green mana. We swing with everybody. There's nothing that can stop us here. We Vile in stuff in response. Doesn't really matter. You gonna draw? You gonna try to Boros Charm us? So, just because we want to get the most damage in that we can, and he can no longer is he dead? So there's 2 damage on the stack. He's about to take 3. We'll let it happen first, so that the math is easier. And each of these is worth 2 except the last one. So 1 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, he's dead. So this is one of the matchups. I'm kind of glad that we're hitting burn here, because this is one of the matchups where the Dreadbore versus Terminate is relevant. I wouldn't be playing 3 Dreadbore here, by the way. I would be playing 2 Dreadbore and 3 Fatal Push, but I really wanted to draw Dreadbore tonight to see how bad it was when you drew it compared to Fatal Push. That's why it's here. So we'll see. Harbinger, one of the worst cards in the deck. These games aren't going to go long, even though Pyre was good there. It's probably not good in most games. I actually don't think Chieftain matters, so maybe you do want the Vials and not the Pyre. You want 1 Pyre, but you're not going to draw that many cards, so if it's like not in your opening hand, you know, you're probably not going to see it. This is a really, really bad hand against burn. Really, really bad. Just gonna mulligan. This hand is also pretty bad. I mean, can I win on 5? I think so. He has 7. I have to mulligan. keep this. It's not good. We'll keep this Dreadbore. Throw back the Prospector. We will try to keep lands that... Oh, no, wait. We have to keep the Blood Crypt, because we can't cast Dreadbore with the Cavern. We are super duper dead to Goblin Guide. How does that not trigger? That makes me mad. What kind of stupid rules game is this? When my land that I only play as a land ever doesn't come into my hand off Goblin Guide. Bullshit. More points against Agadeem's Awakening. Alright, at least we got a hovel. We gotta kill it. We gotta slow down the game plan. It's not like he's not gonna spend mana, so... Sure. Yeah, and that would have been pointed at our Snoop had we played it. This guy has spent a minute and a half playing this game. He's lightning fast. Throw red. Do I even kill this? Like, do I care? I'm gonna play Snoop. But I don't even think that I kill this. Alright, so at my upkeep, I gotta put a stop. Why is that not working? Oh, you have to hit over there. So, I mean, he has to kill my guy, or he's dead. Even without the Kiki on top. Do I take... I think because I have Agadeem in hand, I'm gonna kill this. We stopped him from hitting us with any haste creature. Got a Searing Blaze here, right? He skewers. Oh, that's good. So we forced him to do that. We already have 3 black mana for the Agadeem. So we can play this as, you know, just a regular old red land, which we like. We'll put Sling Gang Lieutenant on top, because that usually puts the game out of reach for burn in general. And he's drawing, which means he doesn't have a good hand. He's drawing twice. I'll block. Okay. This upkeep stop. And I think we hold on to Agadeem. Actually, no. If we get to copy this Sling Gang Lieutenant, we're in great shape. Yeah, and he doesn't even want any more. All right. I'm gonna see if I can win my money back off stream, but thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I probably won't post it in the Discord if I get 3-2, but you guys will definitely see all the 5-0s over time, of which we've had 4 so far. I gotta get that trophy count on stream. But anyway, thank you again. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you can see when I'm streaming. I appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, cheering, whatever. And I'll see you around.